Sa likod ng pintuan. In the quiet town of San Isidro, tucked between the rice fields and thick forests, stood an old Baha'i na bato that no one dared enter. The townsfolk whispered stories about it, how it was cursed, how people who entered never came back. But to 17-year-old Carlo, it was just a house, an empty place perfect for exploring with friends. One afternoon, just before sunset, Carlo and his two barcata, June and Riza, pushed open the rusted gates and stepped inside. The air grew heavy the moment they crossed the threshold. Carlo swore he heard someone sigh, as if the house had been holding its breath. Inside, it smelled of mold and something metallic, like old blood. They found an altar covered in dried flowers and burnt candles, and behind it, a door. It wasn't on the blueprint they'd seen online. No one mentioned it in the stories. Jun dared Carlo to open it, and of course, he did. Behind the door was a narrow staircase leading underground. As they descended, their flashlights flickered. The air grew colder. At the bottom was a dimly lit room lined with mirrors, but the reflections were wrong. They didn't move when they did. Riza screamed when her reflection smiled back at her. Then, the door slammed shut behind them, and the whispers began. Palitna, Palitna. They ran for the stairs, but Jun tripped. Carlo reached back to help him, but Jun's body was limp. His eyes were open, but his reflection was still standing, smiling. Only two of them made it out. But when they looked in a mirror later, Jun was still there.